Good morning, currency kings and queens. I wanted to go over the charts again this week and go over what we talked about on last week, some of the trades that we discussed and that I posted on my social medias. Make sure if you are not following me, you hit the subscribe button, turn those notification bells on. I do chart analysis and market analysis on a weekly basis, so get in it with us. We be getting the bag. So thank y'all for tuning in today, though. However, let's talk about GJ and where we were with currently are with GJ. So last week we had a inverted head and shoulders that I marked up, as you can see, with the shoulders being here and then the head being here, and it is still trending above the 200 EMA. However, the trend line that we marked up, show you here, was here at the time. So the trend line that we marked up was here at the time. We were looking for it to break and go to the next level of resistance. However, the market did not do that. If you can see here, and I will change this to yellow. Well, everything else is yellow. I'll change it to white. So if you can see here, there was a strong level of resistance. That I'll put here so you'll know that it did not, and I'll delete this. Remember, you have to move with the market. If the market is moving and you're still stuck on the initial bias that you had, and you actually see evidence of the market changing and going in a different direction, and you stick with that bias, that's how you come out losing. And some of those losers can be quite different, but if you can move with the market, change your bias as the market moves and proves to you that it's going to go into a different direction, then that's when you can change your bias, reanalyze the chart, get in, and continue making money, or pips, however you want to look at it. Because the focus is not really just on the monetary gain, but you want to be able to get a pair that you're comfortable with and know how it moves, so that when you see your setup or something that looks familiar to you, you get in and you make gains off of that. So as we can see on the trend line that I drew, the trend line has been broken. It was retested, and it looks like it's going to continue down. However, on the 4-hour chart, that's what it's doing. But what I want to do and see is it retrace back up to the supply zone that it could be creating, and it needs to break below here for me. Break the moving average and below the previous low on that head and shoulders pattern. That's where I would feel comfortable, because there is a zone in here that it can kind of range or move in between, and it'll keep ranging and moving, and you won't I mean, you can get a small amount of pips, but we want to see the trending in the market so that we can actually get in and out of trades. So with that being said, we're going to look on the daily time frame with this pair. It is GJ, if those of you are not familiar with it. And the range that I marked up in the orange zone is still in effect. It's still in effect. And there's not been really any bullish or bearish on the daily time frame that says, hey, this is going to go in this direction long term. So right now on the smaller time frames, we're just getting into trades that we can actually see moving. So 4-hour is ideal. Like I said, it was ranging for a while. Even if you want to draw a box around that range area, look here, y'all. Like, this whole area is a range. And even with the range box drawn on the 4-hour, it broke below that box. It broke below this support line here. So I'm looking for it to retrace, go into a supply zone for me, and start breaking these other areas of support in order for me to feel comfortable for sales. So that's where I am with GJ. The long trade did not work in our favor for the moment. However, I did get a really good trade on EU last week, and I think that's pretty much all I did. The market's been kind of finicky lately. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you got in, and let's look at news for this coming week. So with news for this coming week, we have not much. Tomorrow's April 22nd, sorry. And everything's yellow, and we have one orange at 11:30 on Euro. But all the yellow folders on CAD and everything. So tomorrow should be a nice calm day. We don't have any news spikes or red folder news or anything like that. Let's see if we can get some market movement, being that it's on a Monday as well. So that's where I'm at with the trades. I will look at some other pairs here while I'm on. And then with GJ being what we discussed, let's drop down a little lower. And as we can see on the hour chart, it's printing bearish candlesticks. Let's see. And then the 15 is our entry and exit typically when we're trading our 4 hours. So let's just wait and watch. Let's put the 50 moving average and take the volume away because the market is not open right now. Let me get the chart on here, y'all. Sorry, I'm in a habit for doing that. So looking at the hour, like I showed before, that's where we are on GJ. It broke below the trend line, even on the hour, and then our entry is on 15 minutes. So it's trying to do something on the 15 minute. It's trending and retracing. So we were just looking for these special support areas to break before I get in. So I'm neutral, just like the chart says here on the technicals with GJ for now. Let's drop down and see if we got any other pairs that could be doing something. Let's remove these. Looks like GU is on a downtrend, but how far of a downtrend is it on? Because on the daily time frame, it has this resistance here, and that current candlestick has not closed. So we've got that resistance, that support resistance, or support, I'm sorry. And then we got this huge level of support that's pretty strong. So those are the areas I would be looking at if I'm going to get into GU. When you're dropping down to the lower time frames, if it breaks below the current support here, you could get in for some sells all the way down to the next level of strong support, which is 1.22112. So that's on GU. The market is in a sell position. It's trending below the 200 moving average. So that's a pretty pronounced. I'll flag this one so we can look at it in the morning. And then let's do gold. Gold. When was the last time we actually looked at gold? I don't know. Can't tell you that. But what I can tell you is it's collecting orders right now because on the daily time frame, looks like it's ranging. Gold hasn't done anything significant here lately. So my box would be drawn around here. And if you want to even draw it here, you can do that. But it's still on an uptrend. It's just ranging where it's at on this uptrend. So gold, I would continue to wait gold out as well. So drop a comment down below. Let me see what you got in today. I know some of y'all mess with NAS. I do and I don't. I just don't, there's not a pair that I just don't trade. But I'm just real cautious with what I trade and analyze. the big quick money. Just try to compound your account over time. When you're trying to do all this big quick money, you end up getting greedy and losing out. So just take your time when you're trading. Use your discipline and use your plan. Trade your plan. Don't go outside of that. And if you have a bad day to where you do go outside of it, sometimes it just takes stepping away from the chart, getting yourself back together, and getting back on it. It's different for everybody, I understand. And for those that are new in the game, um, it's not for the weak, but it is possible for you to do it. It is possible for you to be successful at trading. Trading is not gambling. It is a skill that you have to polish over and over, time and time again. The market changes just like we change. So we have to move with how the market moves. That's pretty much all I have for y'all today. I want to thank you for tuning in. Make sure you use proper risk management. I will always stress the importance of that if you want to grow as a trader, and follow your plan. Until next time, currency kings and queens, I'm out.